Hey, this is Papa Drew. I'm standing here in my storage unit and not at the beach. Why? 'Cause I'm contemplating the meaning of life. No, I'm not doing that. I have to come down to the storage unit once a week to start my RV. Why do I do that? For preventive maintenance. I want to start the RV. I want to get the engine nice and hot, get the oils flowing through it, get the belts turning. I want to fire up the coach part of the RV. I want to get the generator fired up and exercise that, probably 10, 15 minutes. And I want to get the batteries charged. Why? Because I have a drain on my battery. I have a solution for that problem. I just bought a battery disconnect. Now, the things you got to know about a battery disconnect are, look at your battery. Do you have top posts or do you have side screw posts? All right, so the first thing you have to determine is which tool to use. I want to use a combination wrench, and I think it is a 14 millimeter because nothing on this coach is correct. Yeah, it's a 14. We'll use the opened end. So we're gonna just sit here and there we go. You don't have to crank these down too terribly hard. It's not rocket science here. Just enough to take the screw out of the connection right there, the hole, the threads, and that's the bad boy I want to play with right there. So let me show you what I got. It was $18 at Amazon. Freaking wicked cool. And it's that right there. And what this does is when I want to disconnect the power so the battery stops leaking, I just open that up. There you go, disconnected. No more battery drain. That's going to save everybody a ton of time and money, right? Because now you don't have to go to the Autoport store and get stuff. Now you want to make sure that your threads on your old bolt and your new bolt line up, and the way to do that is you take your threads and you put them together. If they fit inside each other, it's the correct thread pattern. Mine fit inside each other, so it's the correct thread pattern. And then I'm going to take this one off right here. This is where the negative battery terminal goes. I left the positive on. I've disconnected the negative. I'm just going to take this off real quick right here on camera and try not to drop it down in my engine, which I can see me doing. Let's do it. Let's use some gravity. All right. Let's do the open end here. Sometimes it's easier to do this stuff with a beer. It just is. But what we're going to do is we're just going to attack it from a different angle here. Let's try a 5/8, which is real close to a 14. Hey, look at that. It's a standard. So I took off, nothing on this RV, since it came out of a rental yard, is none of the bolts match up, right? So when I bought this, it came with a standard, and when I took it off, it came with a metric. There we go, a little snug. Not too tight. You don't want to break the battery terminal. There we go, good. It's got a good connection. Now, you take your new bolt, you thread it through the hole without dropping it in the engine, and sight unseen here, disconnect this before you start working on it. Now I'm doing all this by feel. Completely screwing this in by feel. Nope, 1/2 inch is too small. Let's go up to a 3/4. And I'm using the box size. Yep, it's a 3/4. There's no instructions on this stuff. Okay, that's cool, right? So, now, with it open like that, my battery's not going to drain. When I close it, bingo, now I've got full connection right there. And let's start this thing up and see. Now it is. Hey, this is Papa Drew, and I just did a whole segment without recording it. I'm having a problem. My battery keeps draining. I have a solution. It's in this box. That's crushed. That's it. when you're not